a lot of room to grow. As we grow these assets, as we grow our share structure, there's a lot of value to be seen there for shareholders.
Joining us for a conversation is Morgan Lekstrom, the president of Lakewood Exploration. Mr. Lekstrom, welcome to the show, sir.
Thanks for having me again, Maurice.
Glad to have you join us today as Lakewood Exploration has been busy on a number of fronts in its resolve to become the next pure silver play in the U.S. Sir, I understand you have a number of updates for us regarding the release of the 43101 on the flagship Silver Strand, along with exploration successes, portfolio expansion, and pending catalysts. Before we begin, Mr. Lekstrom, please introduce us to Lakewood Exploration and the opportunity the company presents to shareholders.
Thanks, Maurice. So Lakewood Exploration was listed on the stock exchange, Canadian Securities Exchange, 4 months ago. We're a newly formed silver company with what we call a triple-pronged approach, where we have large exploration payoff, near-term production potential, and meaningful acquisitions. We have 3 assets in the United States, 1 in Idaho in the prolific Silver Valley, 2 in Nevada in the Silver Alley and in the Silver State, that are all high-grade, past-producing mines. We have a very tightly held share structure with just under 50 million shares out and only 37.6 of them on the market right now. So a lot of room to grow as a company and large exploration payoff for shareholders.
Mr. Lekstrom, let's get right to it. Take us to Idaho to the flagship Silver Strand, where Lakewood Exploration has a pending NI 43101. Lakewood has just provided the market with some important updates. What can you share with us?
Oh, it's exciting for us. We just finished the 43101. We're filing it, and we are looking forward to moving into exploration. And we have our plans right now are being enacted. We're actively in our existing underground. It was always called a historic underground, but we're actively in there, finished rehabilitation, and now we're moving into mining it for creating an exploration cuddy. So we're looking to get in there, drill right from the underground and from surface, still planning on drilling the 2,700 meters. And so that, in conjunction with the 43101, in conjunction with what we're looking at for our drill program and our surface programs, it's leading for pretty exciting times at Silver Strand.
You know, speaking of that drill program, you're going underground and near surface. Talk to us about the method first. Are you going underground first or near surface?
So we're working on getting into our underground. Like I said, we have a mining crew in there right now, creating that new drill bay, a more strategic drill location for hitting the ore body at deeper depths and on better angles. So we're looking at mobilizing that drill crew in there in September by the end of summer, and just waiting and looking at strategic targets for the surface program as well.
Now, I realize the labs are backed up and you're just beginning, but do you have any anticipation of when the market may receive the next set of assay results?
I think you'll be pleasantly surprised.
Okay, well, we'll read into that one just as it is, sir.
Exactly.
All right, leaving Idaho, let's visit Nevada, where Lakewood Exploration is looking to further extend its footprint in 2 project acquisitions. Sir, what can you share with us?
Yeah, these were transformative acquisitions for us. I think we've touched on them before, Maurice, around Eliza and Silverton. Eliza being that prolific Hamilton historic area, 1860, 1870 mine, 40 million ounces out of the area, very high grade. One of the mines on our claim block had 5,600 to 18,500 grams per ton silver, mineralization across surface, had no modern exploration done. So we're coming up with exploration plans there right now. We've hired a separate geologist for this work so that we're keeping focus on all 3 assets in the right way. Silverton being up in Nevada as well. These are all in that Tonopah to Ely area, so a lot of prolific mines around there. Round Mountain's one of them. The Silverton mine itself exhibits the same infrared aster signatures as Round Mountain. We have some very good geology work that was preliminary done to the transaction, as well as this is a past producing silver mine of 933 grams a ton in the 1930s. So again, similar geology to Eliza as well. So very much there's an ability there to utilize the exploration techniques as well as having large exploration payoff between the two for shareholders.
Sounds like a lot of blue sky potential there, sir. When will the transaction become finalized?
We're looking at doing that most likely this week.
Oh, this week. Well, wow, you're talking about full speed ahead here, huh? All right.
We are. I mean, like I said, 4 months ago, where we were to where we are now, it's pretty transformative.
Now, once the transaction has been consummated, how will you leverage the intellectual capital that is on site for both projects?
So I'm glad you brought that up. I'm actually heading down to Nevada myself with the gentleman that we transacted with, Dave Forrest, and we're going to be putting our boots on the ground with a geologist that I just hired. So we're going to get that, tribal knowledge transfer right away. We're going to make sure we have a concrete plan. I have that geologist already starting. He's already heading down there right now to put boots on the ground and get his feet wet down there, or as you say in Nevada, keep your feet dry, and and really come up with that methodical plan, utilizing that knowledge in the background. We want to make sure that when we are coming up with drill targets, that they're utilizing these old existing mines. There's uniform mineralization in that old California mine, so we're able to see maybe a little more info than what just a standard exploration project allows us.
Now, before we leave the property bank multi-layered question, what is the next unanswered question for Lakewood Exploration? When can we expect a response, and what will determine success?
Well, I'm sure everyone's wondering about when are we going to get drill results. And I would say, what are we doing at Eliza Silverton, which I think we covered pretty well. But the real catalyst there is getting underground at Silver Strand and getting modern exploration going on Eliza and Silverton. And we're well on our way to doing both. I really need to highlight that, 4 months ago, we vended in Silver Strand, and we were able to take that from having almost, a very bare bones plan to reopening our underground, starting to blast as of today, and putting an underground drill program and a surface program together within 4 months. Is pretty impressive for the team. It really screams about the experience in the background.
Yeah, quite commendable here, sir. Great work. Switching gears, let's look at some numbers. Sir, please provide us the capital structure for Lakewood Exploration.
Yeah, so with vending in Eliza and Silverton, we're at 37.4 million shares outstanding. We have 2.7 million options, 7.8 million warrants, and that fully diluted sets us right around 44.9 million shares. So really tightly held, about 42% insider held right now. So a lot of room to grow as we grow these assets, as we grow our share structure. There's a lot of value to be seen there for shareholders.
Before we close, Mr. Lekstrom, what would you like to say to shareholders?
Stay tuned. There's some real exciting times happening in the silver space, and having Nevada and Idaho, the two most prolific silver states and silver places to mine in the world, it's exciting. It's exciting. I'm really looking forward to getting the results out as we get them, but also coming up with these plans for Nevada. So stay tuned to what we're doing.
Last question. What did I forget to ask?
I think you covered it.
All right. Mr. Lekstrom, for someone that wants to learn more about Lakewood Exploration, please share the contact details.
Yeah, just head to our website, www.lakewoodexploration.com. And the contact details for our investor relations person is right at the bottom of that website.
Mr. Lekstrom, it's been a pleasure to speak with you. Wishing you and Lakewood Exploration the absolute best, sir.
Thank you, Maurice.
The information presented on Proven and Probable is provided for educational and informational purposes only, without any express or implied warranty of any kind, including warranties of accuracy, completeness, or fitness for any particular purpose. The information is not intended to be and does not constitute financial, investment, or trading advice, or any other advice. You should not make any financial, investment, or trading decision based on any of the information presented without first undertaking independent due diligence and consultation with a professional broker or competent financial advisor.